Severe weather season is here. Yesterday we saw supercell thunderstorms that brought destructive hail the size of tennis balls, damaging homes, property, and even killing livestock. Your news starts now.
Now in high definition. This is Kota Territory News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Katie Urban. Thanks for joining us for Kota Territory News at 10. Joe McHale has the night off. In the wake of yesterday's storms, some people in Kota Territory are cleaning up. For Pierrette and Bill Lyons, who live by Bear Butte on Highway 79 near Sturgis, the day began nice, sunny, and mild, but quickly went downhill. Take a look at this video Pierrette captured on her cell phone.
It was bang, 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 and immediately my husband is saying, "Brett, what the heck are you doing?" I was saying, "It's not me." And we realized that it was actually hailing really bad outside. That's pretty much
hail the size of tennis balls pounded their home, breaking windows, their deck furniture, and even puncturing holes on the roof of their barn. But it wasn't just Meade County that was hit. Storms also hit Harding and Perkins counties repeatedly throughout the day. According to the National Weather Service, hail nearly 2 inches in diameter killed lambs in the Ladner area. In Harding County, a storm spotter reported hail nearly 3 inches in diameter, covering the ground like snow, breaking windows in homes and ripping shingles off the roofs. And severe weather is still possible tonight, tomorrow, and for the next several days. We'll go to Brad Sugden now with a look at what's happening in the forecast first. Brad?
Yeah, Katie, we're actually going to start right off with our first alert Doppler radar. We have some strong storms still going in Wyoming. There is one making its way through Gillette, just on the south side of town right now. As of right now, there is no severe thunderstorm warning with this, though one is possibly going to be issued here shortly. There is going to be golf ball to ping pong size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. At least that was what was reported with the one that went through the western area just a little while ago. Now, looking at our forecast first, tomorrow we do have the possibility to see severe weather again. Temperatures will be starting off into the 50s, rising into the 70s by lunchtime, looking for a high of 77 degrees. And again, we do have the possibility to see more severe weather tomorrow and for the next several days. We'll have all the details coming up. Katie?
Thanks, Brad. Despite the weather, many people still...
Now, the first alert forecast. Weather coverage you can count on from meteorologist Brad Sugden.
Starting off with our first alert Doppler radar, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for this cell that is now making its way south of Gillette as we speak. For central Campbell County and southwestern Crook County until 11 p.m. This storm is said to have half-dollar size hail that's about 1.25 inches in diameter, can damage vehicles. Notice it is moving right along I-90. So if you're driving along I-90 or know someone driving along I-90 or about to head out, you might want to wait a minute or definitely pull over because you cannot drive on hail like this. It's like driving on balls. You will go right off the road. So this thunderstorm is set to expire at 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. It is going to move off to the east. So Moorcroft, you're looking at about 10:45 before this storm gets to you. So definitely want to prepare for large hail in that area. Also had a severe thunderstorm warning out for Scottsbluff down in Banner and Morrill counties. That is moved off to the east now. It is still severe until about 10:30. Notice that went right just south of Scottsbluff, right through Gering and Terrytown, north of Bayard though. Moving up towards Crawford and Chadron, just a light rain shower making its way on through there still. And in Rapid City, we're not really seeing anything happening around here now, but we do have dense fog setting up into the Black Hills, which will impair drivers up there as well. So you're going to want to take it slow if you're heading into the Black Hills tonight. Now let's look at our Golden West weather cameras as we went throughout the day today. Rapid City started off with a wet camera lens out there. Putting it into motion though, once the rain came to an end, we only picked up about 1/10 of an inch by the way, but once it came to an end, we saw a good amount of sunshine develop as those low clouds burned off. But those low clouds actually helped us today. They kept the daytime heating down, so we saw temperatures much lower than expected thanks to these clouds, but that also kept our severe weather threat at bay for most of the day today. Sheridan, you definitely saw the storms pop up through your area though. The main severe weather was down to your south and east as we went throughout the day today. Gillette, you also saw that low cloud cover, then it burned off and we started getting those puffy clouds in the afternoon and definitely thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms. You can see how dark it got here with the camera right before the loop stopped. Deadwood, you saw a lot of sunshine as well throughout the beginning of the day, but then notice we started to see those puffy clouds, the dark clouds take over. And then as we go throughout the evening, notice the cloud deck lowering. You can see it here in just a minute as we get towards the end of the loop. There it is, lowering. Definitely getting some dense fog up there into the Black Hills right now, and that will continue into the early hours of tomorrow morning. 58 degrees right now in downtown Rapid City. Our dew point 55 degrees, so we have very high humidity right now, so it's definitely prime thunderstorm fuel that is going on out there. High temperatures today, generally 60s and 70s, upper 70s out into Wyoming. Our current temperatures are down into the 50s and 60s. Now looking at our forecast first, you'll see that temperatures tomorrow, if we look at our forecast first, tomorrow temperatures will be at 77 degrees tomorrow afternoon in Rapid City, 70 in Sheridan, and a very mild 88 degrees in Scottsbluff. In Scottsbluff, you'll see the most sunshine except for those thunderstorms develop, and then we'll see obviously clouds and possibly even some hail with these. There is a risk for severe weather throughout the day tomorrow, and that severe weather really continues all week long, or at least throughout the next couple of days. Then we're going to be looking at a cooling trend as we go throughout the middle of the week. Here's one of the storms developing near Aladdin, Wyoming, sent in to us from Hugh Thompson. Can definitely see the storm developing here, some dark clouds picking up. This was the hail from yesterday east of Sturgis, but north of Rapid City. This is about the size of a baseball, definitely causing damage. And this hail is from today from Bighorn, Wyoming. Morgan sent this in to us on Facebook actually and said some of the hailstones were the size of golf balls. Looking at our water vapor imagery, you can see the storms blossoming over Wyoming, Montana, several tornado warnings in Montana just outside of our viewing area, and another cluster of storms into Nebraska. Zooming in a little closer, you can see the low clouds over South Dakota that kept our risk of severe storms at bay, but as this pushes to our east, we'll see that severe weather threat tonight, actually, as we go throughout the nighttime hours tonight. 2 tornadoes reported, one in Iowa and one in central Nebraska. Otherwise, a lot of hail reported clearly with these storms. That is the main threat. Tonight, this is our severe weather threat, pretty much all of COTA territory. Tomorrow, that severe weather threat shifts from pretty much Gillette eastward over western South Dakota and the Panhandle. And then Tuesday, we still have the slight risk for severe weather over the Black Hills, eastern Wyoming, and the Panhandle of Nebraska. High temperatures today, current temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, along with our dew point, so we have a lot of moisture out there to work with. The low pressure, the upper low level pressure is going to stay pretty much over our area, giving us the continued threat for showers and thunderstorms for the next several days. Here's how it looks in your local forecast. Tonight we do have the possibility to see some thunderstorms develop, some of which could be severe, especially over the Black Hills. Winds will be out of the east 5 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures near 60 out into the plains, lower 50s into the Black Hills. And in the Black Hills, we will see dense fog continue tonight and last throughout tomorrow morning. By tomorrow, temperatures rebounding into the middle and upper 70s. We'll again have isolated afternoon thunderstorms, some of which could be severe, upper 60s in the Black Hills and upper 70s, even lower 80s out into the plains. Looking at your 7-day forecast for Rapid City, temperatures slide as we go throughout the week. Tuesday, thunderstorms are still possible, though less likely, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, our chances really increase again. Temperatures will be warming up by next weekend. So tonight we actually have our severe weather threat developing as that energy makes its way east. And again, if you're on I-90 or in Gillette or Moorcroft, prepare for large hail right now.
All right, get off the road. Thanks, Brad.
Yep.
It was a classic car lover's delight.
We have a severe thunderstorm warning out for Cook and Campbell counties in Wyoming to 11 p.m. The cell is moving along I-90 towards Moorcroft. Will be impacting Moorcroft in about 10 minutes or so. Ping pong ball size hail is the main threat. Katie?
Thanks, Brad.